But look, there's a companion story before that even hit today. I had this. It's a Politico story. Now, we know the Politico is where the Republican establishment goes to leak. The Politico. That's where the Republican establishment leaks their plans. That's where they leak their intentions. That's the mainstream. The Republican establishment has chosen the Politico as their jumping off point to have people in the establishment know what they're doing, as opposed to leaking it to me, as opposed to leaking it to take your pick of a conservative. They go to the Politico. So here it is, the headline. GOP group plans most aggressive anti-Trump campaign yet. And there is a companion story here that how frustrated they are. There's a companion story that they can't find any donors. That they're out of donors. They just can't find anybody to fund their anti-Trump activity. That the establishment, the Republican establishment is just at their wits' end. They thought Trump would be gone by now, and they can't find anybody willing to help them because nobody thinks it can be done now. And amidst all of that is this story from the Politico. It's by Alex Eisenstadt, and what this is a pro-Kasich super PAC is on a mission to take down Trump once and for all. And again, they've leaked all this to the Politico. Here are the details. John Kasich has attacked Donald Trump relentlessly in debates, and now his super PAC is planning to invest $2.5 million in the most aggressive takedown of the poll leader yet on behalf of an increasingly anxious Republican establishment. The attack, according to a blueprint shared with Politico, they haven't even leaked it, they shared it with them. The attack will play out over the next 2 months on radio, TV, mail, and online in New Hampshire. Strategists with the pro-Kasich group called the New Day for America say that the budget for the anti-Trump campaign is likely to grow. The offensive comes as some in the GOP are beginning to plot how to combat Trump, who many are convinced would essentially deliver the White House to Democrats if he were the nominee. In launching the effort, the group hopes to position Kasich as a central Trump antagonist. Matt David, a spokesman for the Kasich Super PAC, said, "Yep, we're going to be the tip of the spear against Trump. But rather than go after Trump for his business dealings or his past support for liberal causes, as some of his opponents tried to do, the Kasich Super PAC will depict Trump as someone who would be a deeply ineffective commander-in-chief and ill-suited for the demands of the Oval Office." Fred Davis, the group's colorful Hollywood-based ad maker, who is best known for producing the Demon Sheep ad in the 2010 California Senate race, is working on a pair of anti-Trump TV ads. The commercials are designed to accelerate what we believe would be buyer's remorse that would arise from a Trump presidency. So they're readying ads out there at the Kasich PAC, Super PAC, that will be showing people regretting they voted for Trump at a mysterious time post-Trump inauguration. The group's first volley came yesterday when it released an ad that pictured Trump side by side with Obama. "On-the-job training for presidents does not work," says the ad, which invokes last week's tragic Paris terror attacks. The group is currently spending about $600,000 to air the commercial, though the strategist said that more airtime is being purchased. Now, for all the nervousness about Trump's candidacy, there are few in the GOP have directed resources toward defeating him. This would be one of the first real intense efforts. That's, by the way, bogus. I mean, in each of the first two debates, we heard how this Republican faction or that was assigned to take Trump out. Well, maybe they mean this is the first serious expenditure of money. Republican groups such as the Chamber of Commerce. Really? The Chamber of Commerce is a Republican group still? Who would have thought? Yeah, here we go. Prominent Republican groups such as the Chamber of Commerce and Karl Rove's American Crossroads have not spent any money against Trump. Yet with the Iowa caucuses just a little more than 2 months away, with Trump still riding high, this calculus may be changing. This week, as top party operatives and donors gathered in Las Vegas for the Republican Governors Association meeting, many contributors privately expressed unease about Trump's consistent lead in early state and national polling. Trump responded to the news by lashing out at Kasich on Twitter. Trump responded to the news. Well, anyway, so there you have it, the GOP. And I can't find the companion story here, but I thought I printed it out. It's over the... Yeah, here it is. Here it is. It's a Breitbart story, and it's headline pretty indicative. Here it says, GOP admits it can't raise money to defeat Trump. GOP establishment operative can't get donors for anti-Trump super PAC. Now, this is not New Hampshire. This is South Carolina. This is a whole different super PAC. This is not the Kasich super PAC. Apparently, Kasich super PAC have got no trouble here getting money. Or maybe they've already got the money. They're just allocating how they're going to spend it. This story says this. On Tuesday, in an unwitting and probably grudging admission that Trump's power is not going to erode anytime soon, Politico published an article acknowledging efforts by Caton Dawson, the former chairman of South Carolina GOP, to form a super PAC for the express purpose of derailing Trump. Can't find any donors willing to commit. Caton Dawson acknowledged, I specifically did not find the right donor to get me to that effort. The GOP establishment, befuddled at Trump's resilience, expressed confidence that Ben Carson's discomfort in answering foreign policy questions, seeming... Oh, you hear what Carson said? They're all over him, too. Yeah, he talking about Syrian refugees and others at this moment in time. He said, if you had a rabid dog in the neighborhood, what would you do? And so they're now running around saying that Carson compared Syrian refugees to rabid dogs. And again, everybody knows that's not what he meant. If he was comparing anybody to rabid dogs, he's talking about these terrorists that just wantonly kill like a rabid dog does. But these are the broad-based generalizations and assumptions the media is only too happy to make about Republicans.